Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Friday, July 14th, 2023. A major traffic collision on 29 Palms Highway near Copper Mountain College yesterday left one driver dead. The California Highway Patrol reports that at around 9 a.m., a white Honda driven by a 32-year-old Joshua Tree man was traveling eastbound on 29 Palms Highway near Rotary Road in Joshua Tree when the driver reportedly swerved into the dirt shoulder, then quickly swerved back into the road. The driver lost control of the car, crossing over all four lanes of the highway and hitting a big rig dump truck. The driver of the Honda was killed in the collision. His identity is not being released until his family can be notified. The driver of the dump truck was taken to a nearby hospital out of precaution by Morongo Basin Ambulance, but suffered no serious injuries. The CHP had initially closed all through traffic at that stretch of 29 Palms Highway, causing major delays for drivers. One lane of traffic was eventually opened each way, and by 1 p.m., all four lanes of 29 Palms Highway were reopened. The CHP has said that this crash is still under investigation. It is unknown at this time if alcohol and/or drugs were a factor. The suspect in a Yucca Valley hit-and-run that injured 3 adults and a child was arrested on Tuesday. At approximately 1:33 p.m., deputies responded to a call for service regarding a hit-and-run traffic collision near Onaga Trail and Hopi Trail in Yucca Valley. Deputies say that the suspect, identified as Corey Barnhart, a 32-year-old resident of Desert Hot Springs, was driving eastbound when he rear-ended 2 vehicles. Passengers in the 2 vehicles, including a 4-year-old and a 13-year-old, both residents of Morongo Valley, and a 20-year-old and a 22-year-old, both residents of 29 Palms, all reported injuries to deputies, though no one received medical attention at the scene. Witnesses told deputies that Barnhart rear-ended 2 vehicles, then shouted that he did not have a driver's license before fleeing the scene. Deputies investigated the incident and located Aaron Barnhart, arresting him for investigation into hit-and-run with injuries, and he was booked into the Morongo Basin Jail on $30,000 bail. The Morongo Valley Community Services District Board of Directors meets in special session tonight to appoint a new director. Online news editor Robert Hayden joins us with more.
For the second time this week, a new director will be appointed to the Morongo Valley CSD Board, which oversees the Morongo Valley Fire Department and Covington Park. On Tuesday, the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors appointed Lynn Watts to the 5-member Board of Directors. There's still one additional vacancy to fill after 2 directors resigned earlier this year. With Tuesday's appointment of Watts, the Board of Directors is expected to meet tonight and appoint a 5th director. The CSD Board has not met since April, owing to a lack of quorum on account of Director Michael Emery's refusal to attend meetings. He is not expected to appear at today's meeting. With Watts appointed, the Board can meet quorum requirements without Emery's attendance. The only item on today's agenda is the appointment of a 5th and final member to the Board. The list of applicants include Crystal Lynn Conrad, Lori Craven, Lance Fisher, Stephen Hayden, Eva Rowles, and Eric Weston. With this appointment, the CSD Board of Directors is expected to attend to urgent business that has been delayed for several months at Wednesday's regularly scheduled meeting. Today's meeting will be held at 6 p.m. at Covington Park in Morongo Valley. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
A mini water park is coming to Yucca Valley each Friday in July. The town's recreation department is transforming the north lawn of the community center into a miniature water park for children under 8 years old. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., the lawn will be filled with slip-and-slides, splash-in wading pools, and water playlands, and run-in sprinklers. The event is free, and children must be accompanied by a guardian. Get wet each and every Friday until August 11th. For more information, visit yucca-valley.org. For those about to rock, we salute you as you come to Tortoise Rock Casino tonight. You better be back in black because the Jack, an AC/DC tribute act, will be performing at Tortoise Rock Casino tonight as part of their free outdoor concert series, and they'll shake you all night long. It's going to be the biggest ball of all, but it will be cheaper than the cost of any dirty deed because it's absolutely free. This free concert series, called Live at the Rock, is running every Friday through the end of August and features a fantastic tribute band playing hit songs at the casino's outdoor stage. All shows begin at 8 p.m. at Tortoise Rock Casino in 29 Palms. For a list of upcoming acts, see this story at Z107.7fm.com or visit tortoiserockcasino.com. There will be a craft fair and farmers market tomorrow morning in Johnson Valley. Hosted by the Johnson Valley Improvement Association, craft makers and merchants will be selling fine wares from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be a breakfast served from 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. There's still space for vendors to sign up at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Go shop local tomorrow morning at this craft fair and farmers market held at 50567 Quailbush Road in Johnson Valley. Earlier this year, with funding from Measure K, the town of Yucca Valley decided to upgrade Essig Park. As the designs progressed, the town reached out to residents for input. They sent questionnaires out and held a community outreach session at the town hall. The proposed ground treatment for the small and large gated dog enclosures is a sensitive issue for residents. Small dogs like to run to the fence and play with the larger dogs. After research and deliberation, the design plan changed and the area near the fence became a cement walkway. Local dog owners say the cement will hurt their dogs and that the town has not listened to them. Residents have been protesting. Reporter Hillary Sloan is here to update you on all of the park's renovations and the controversy surrounding them.
The Essig Park project includes a 1.5-acre dog park, fenced for large and small dogs. That project has begun this month. The section under scrutiny is the walkway next to the fence, particularly on the small dog park side. Small dogs love to play with the big dogs and chase them back and forth along that section. The plans call for concrete. Concrete sidewalk is also a consideration for dog owners with mobility issues. Resident and dog owner Myra Kennedy told me she was told by council members since February that there would not be concrete in the dog areas. She now feels betrayed. In an interview, Deputy Manager Shane Stickles said,
"The original plans called for those walkways to be concrete. The project came in over budget and as part of the town's cost reduction efforts to bring that in line with the budget, the concrete walkways were eliminated and replaced with decomposed granite. That has been a maintenance headache since day one. So the plan from staff's perspective on the park's always been those would be concreted at some point in time."
The complaint owners have is the concrete path will burn the small dog's feet during the hot months. The Yucca Valley VCA Animal Hospital confirmed that burnt paws are a problem, and the dogs don't always know they are being burnt. The reseeding of the grass section will be a great relief, but residents are still looking for the areas next to the fence to be concrete-free. The walkway is not the only design problem. The small dog park needs to be bigger for the amount of dog owners and dogs that go there daily.
I think, as you know, there were some individuals that were up at the construction site on Monday when the concrete was being poured. I heard there were about 20 up there, and about 7 or 8 came down here to our building, and we had probably a 45-minute conversation with them. And the two primary points of our discussion that was the fence line issue and that the small dog park area is too small. And so we've actually are evaluating a couple alternative ways of enlarging the small dog park area. That was the kind of the result of their coming down to the office and having a conversation with us for those small dog owners.
At this time, the concrete path cannot be changed, but the town is working on correcting the problem of the size of the small dog park. Stickles said it may be something that can be accomplished with the current contractor. Myra Kennedy received an invitation from Shane Stickle to meet on Monday morning at the park. Stickle will introduce a small concept to the residents and receive their input. The more public participation the town receives as the project is being developed, the easier it is to get a project with which most people are happy. For Z107.7, this is Hillary Sloan.
And finally, the Rotary Club of 29 Palms inducted new officers on Wednesday. Dan Mintz was sworn in as the president of the club for 2022-2023. The rest of the board consists of Secretary Gary Daigneault, Treasurer Sandy Smith, Past President Liz Meyer, President-elect John Cole, Membership Chairman Pat Welch, Club Service P.J. Welch, Community Service Randy Council, International Service Anna Stump, Youth Service John Cole, Club PR Jamie Waite, and At Large Frank Lucchino. The mission statement of Rotarians worldwide is to provide service to others, promote integrity and advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace through fellowship of business, professional, and community leaders. The 29 Palms Club was chartered in 1948. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.